My favourite Derby memory would have to be leading my first horse into the Derby when I was, I think, 15.
Last year riding Fix when she ran second.
The Phantom Chance, undoubtedly, when he won the Derby.
That's the closest I've got, and hopefully this year I can go one better.
My favourite Derby memory was winning it on Popsy.
Probably watching Grant Cooksey win on Tidal Light.
It's not only was it my first Derby win as a jockey, but also my father's.
Winning the Derby, I guess it's the time-honoured race, and it'd mean everything.
To me, it would just be a fantastic start to my career to have something like that next to my name.
You know, you can see a lot of the better jockeys have won Derby.
Every jockey out there wants to win a Derby at some stage.
It's always a dream to get on that list.
As a classic, it stands out as one of those great races to win, simply for the fact that it's so very difficult to win.
You know, the Derby is the race.
You only get one chance at a Derby, and I think that is the thing that sets it apart from all the other races.
I think it's important because of its great challenges.
Well, what memories will be created in the 2014 TV3 New Zealand Derby on Saturday? We will find out. Race number 9 on the program, worth $750,000, a race that all owners, jockeys and trainers want to win, the elusive New Zealand Derby. We will preview the race this morning. We will go through some of the key contenders, and helping me go through some of those runners is Aidan, Rodley and Michael Walker. Aidan, Rodley, first of all, can't wait for the big race on Saturday.
Yeah, good morning to you, Brendan, interviewers. Yeah, it's my favourite race of the year. That's the staying classic. Worldwide derbies are just revered races, aren't they? It's a real test of the staying three-year-old, a test of the trainer, punter, and I guess of the jockey as well.
Well, one of the jockeys that will have the plum ride in the race aboard Puccini is Michael Walker. He joins us here this morning. Michael, very good morning to you. How are your nerves a couple of days out from the big race?
Yeah, they're good, Pops. Anyone who knows me personally, I'm a pretty relaxed customer, and I'm just really looking forward to the race this Saturday, and hopefully I can do what I did on this horse, Military Move.
And will we see some of these funky moves as well, maybe after you come across the line in first position with Puccini, maybe?
It's one of those things, you never know what you're going to do after a race. You know, sometimes I do a pukana, sometimes I don't. When you're in the heat of the moment, things just come out, so who knows what I'm going to do. But I've still got to win the race.
Still got to win the race, yeah. Well, we'll soon find out if he can win the race when we go through some of the key runners. Of course, he rides Puccini, rated around a $3.20 favourite for the race. First of all, let's get to some Derby news. And Aidan, Rodley, Matthew Cameron, he was injured at the trials on Tuesday.
Yeah, what happened, Brendan's obviously about to be legged up on a horse, and the horse has spun around, kicked him, connected with his thigh, and basically bent his knee back, hyperextended it. They've taken him off to a medical centre where he's had x-rays, and Matthew's fine. He's been heavily strapped. I spoke to him this morning. He said he's getting physio on it, sort of doing squats and things, and they're just trying to keep the bruising and swelling down. So he said he's feeling pretty good about it, and he'll go out to Puccini tomorrow and hop on the mechanical horse there just so he gets a feel of sort of the muscles and things he's going to be using. He's probably not going to be 100% fit, but you're riding Spellbinder in a derby, you want to be fit enough.
Yeah, certainly is a key ride for him when it comes to Spellbinder, even despite her wide barrier draw in the TV3 New Zealand Derby. We're going to get you as a Central District visitor, is also well supported in the market. He was at the breakfast with the best on Tuesday.
Oh, real pleased with that. 34 seconds, last 600. Yes, just what we wanted. Hit out. He's hit the line strong, and he's reaching out, as you could see. So yeah, perfect. I couldn't be happier. You know, they're stopping at Barley Park. It's, you know, coming that bit extra time, getting over the trip. As you know, it's a long way from home, and a bit more acclimatising with the heat. There's a lot more humidity up here than is down in the Hawke's Bay area. So everything that's, you know, touch wood's on track. Yeah, happy.
That was David Hayes there chatting about his charge, and we're going to get you. Also, one man that's going to be very busy over the Auckland Cup Week Carnival at Ellerslie is track manager and Jason Fulford. This is what he had to say about the track edition at this stage.
Oh, that's good to hear. After the wind on Sunday, I didn't know how I was going to perform. That's why we waited a little bit later to get the water on Monday morning, which is a little bit late than what I was comfortable with. But we had no options otherwise. If I was watering on Sunday, as an example, the neighbours would have been getting all the water. Sort of limitize our irrigation now because of the time of year. The daylight is a little bit shorter. As long as the wind stays away, it works in our benefit.
So we'd look to maybe stick some water on again on maybe Wednesday night, and hopefully that might nurse it through.
Yeah, we'll do, and we'll be comfortable with that, just to set it up, depending on whether what the penetrometer reads for us, and we'll go by that as a guide.
Yeah, jockeys thought at the breakfast of the best state and that the track condition was in perfect condition.
Yeah, exactly. I've just spoken to Jason this morning in preparation for this BP, and he said currently a good 3. They put on 5 mils last night after putting 5 mils on Monday night. He said probably they'll put on again another 5 mils tonight, and that'll just have it in perfect condition for Saturday.
All right, well, let's have a look now at the all-important barrier draw for the TV3 New Zealand Derby, and here it is for you now. Puccini drew barrier number 3, Lucky Feather 7, Kuno Carrera 15, Thorn Pass 18, Fast Dragon 4, Mr. Frankie 12, Glorious Lad 11, Blizzard 2. We're going to get you 10, Habitual Offender 16, Kentucky Sun 9, and King Savinsky has drawn barrier 20. On to the other page, Daniel Ground 8, Maygrove 13, Chip and Chase 17, Rising Romance has drawn barrier 1, Spellbinder out wide in 19, The Fire Inside 21, Sir Lancelot on the ballot at 6, Valdivia 22 and in a minute 5, and Tokimutu Judge barrier 14. Those last 4 runners that I did mention are the emergencies for the race. Well, that's the barrier draw, which was all important yesterday, and we wonder if it's changed the markets at all. Let's find out from Thad Taylor from the Sports Desk. Thad, a very good morning to you. First of all, the money trail for the Derby.
Yeah, good morning, Brendan. Morning, gentlemen. Yeah, it's been a very interesting futures markets with some well-backed commodities coming out along the way. I think of Chambord, who was favourite at one stage, Lifeline Express for the Shayla team, and even Show the World for the Baker team. So some things that have been flirting with that top of that market have dropped out, Pop. There's still some very good tickets out there. Glorious Lad was very well backed throughout the futures market. We had 1,000 at 31s there, a couple of $2,000 bets at a big price there at 21 and 16. Rising Romance, who's been the favourite for a Derby for quite some time before it was usurped by Puccini after its Avondale Guineas win, 1,000 at $10. And there's a $10 multi-bet, Pops. I know you love these. $10 multi-bet bounding at $8 to win the Railway. Mosquito 31 to win the City of Auckland Cup. And Rising Romance was at 26 to win the Derby at that stage, $10 to return 64,000. Couple of other bets. Puccini there, someone got on with 300 before the Waikato Guineas win. Gee, snuck under the radar, Puccini though, all the way. You know, he's been in now to $3.20, but someone got 21s before that Waikato Guineas win. Spellbinder, she's been really probably well backed since she became the first string of that Te Akau stable. Was 18 about 2 weeks ago, now into $10 with Chambord dropping out, Aspen dropping out. So there's been a few go by the wayside, BP. It's left us with one of the strangest Derby markets I think I've ever seen. 5 horses in single figures, nothing in the teens, and the next best is out to $26, the 6th favourite. So favourite remains Puccini at $3.20. A bit of a bulletproof horse, obviously. Rising Romance with a natural improvement off that Avondale Guineas run, a second favourite at $4. But yeah, when you do get to see it in market order, Pops really makes it look quite remarkable. I don't think I've ever seen a horse not in that teen area in a race as big or as important as the Derby.
That's right, yeah. I wonder if we'll see any movement between now and Saturday's race on any sort of those sort of middle runners that are sort of around that 20, 30, 40 sort of price. Will they shorten up at all, or will it just be one-way traffic with the favourites? We'll certainly see by the time we get to jump time at 16 minutes past 5.